Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the Titans taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense will have the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this up.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They get to him as he throws. Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, a first half
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Snowed under by the defense. The Titans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Titans. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. Turning on the Jets. The 20. He's at the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Touch pass on the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Beebe. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They boot it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Give to the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Blue Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. Punts it out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Titans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Finds his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Grabs it in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Back to pass. It's Beebe. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Titans will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Ready? 1st down here for the offense. He might want another play. He's looking to throw. Caught. Shakes off the defender. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick completion on the out. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
The Titans will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it. Touchdown, Duke. And that one will give him the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Deep throw off his back foot. He's got it on the left.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 10 over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, I like it. I'm in the fourth quarter of mine.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
There you go.
To the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their cut.
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, wrap up. You have to wrap up.
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I've thrown 3 this game.
The Titans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it. But
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The give as they work on that clock. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
And we We've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it. And
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires one deep over the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Hicks. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Looking to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Beebe. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Titans will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Slips through the line. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Now this team has consecutive